Thank you for tuning to HardNews TV4. I'm your host, Terri Lynn, and this is the channel where truth is like archaeology, and every day we're digging for it. Today is October 12th, 2020. So this is my top 10 for today. The UK's rumored subterranean network. So this is from October 6th from the BBC. Britain's mysterious underground tunnels have been a source of fascination for decades, yet until recently, authorities remain conspicuously secret about them. Now, how many years have we been talking about DOMs, deep underground military bases? Uh, what's his name? Phil Schneider got killed exposing all this. But when we talk about these deep underground military bunker type things, we are called conspiracy theorists. We're laughed at. We're told we're insane. But y'all, I did that expose on the Greenbrier Hotel where the deep military bunker was for the continuity of government that got exposed by a Washington Post journalist. So it says these mysterious Cold War era tunnel systems and underground chambers, which number in the hundreds, have been a source of fascination for decades, yet until recently authorities remain conspicuously secretive about them. Ministry of Defense and never even publicly acknowledged them. So we find out things, we bring it to the forefront. People tell us that we're crazy because we're not the government telling them about its existence. And right here it says Mark Overton, writer, broadcaster, and author of Underground Cities, mapping the tunnels, transits, and networks underneath our feet. Y'all, who knows all what's down there? You remember, like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago when all the booms people were hearing in the middle of the night and it was shaking towns and loud noises and nobody knew what it was? I'm sure they were building more tunnels. Article number 2. This is from September 13th, 2020, so almost a month ago. This is from the Daily Mail. Warning, Australia is running out of rice and may not have a single homegrown grain left by Christmas. Australians warn the country will run out of homegrown rice by Christmas. COVID-19 panic buying, low rainfall, dry conditions likened the shortage, linked to shortage. Sunrise Chief Executive Rob Gordon said the country would soon rely on imports. They're about to start controlling our food and the flow of our food. Did y'all hear about this? This is from yesterday from The Hill. Donald Trump wanted to rip open his shirt to show a Superman t-shirt underneath his clothes when he was leaving Walter Reed, a report says. So that was from The Hill from yesterday. And here's a meme that's floating around on the internet to show it. So y'all leave me y'all's thoughts on that. This is article number 4 from Bloomberg 11 hours ago. Coronavirus may stay on food for weeks on banknotes and touchscreens. The new coronavirus may remain infectious for weeks, y'all, on banknotes, glass, and other common surfaces, according to research by Australia's top biosecurity laboratory that highlights risks from paper currency, touchscreen devices, grab handles, and rails. What about the toilet paper that's in the stores? It's not staying on that. Or the receipts from your Walmart purchases, it's not staying on that for weeks. Or the boxes that come from Amazon, it's not staying on that for weeks. I mean, do y'all see the psyop being played? Because let me show you the next story that goes along with this. For weeks, really, come on. Now, I wanted to show y'all this article from May 20th, 2020. This is USA Today. Coronavirus does not spread easily by touching surfaces or objects, CDC says, but it still, quote, may be possible. Now, y'all remember first it was old people, then underlying conditions, then black people were more susceptible, then men was more susceptible, then they were treating men with estrogen. I mean, this is for real. They were really treating men who were testing positive for COVID with estrogen. Go Google that. Then they were saying kids were silent carriers. Then they said kids couldn't get it. Then they said kids could get it. Then, I mean, it changes daily, okay? So we were told it was spread by droplets and that it wasn't possible to live on surfaces that long. But now we're being told a couple of days ago that it can live on money for weeks. And look at the next article to go with it. Okay, this article is from September 4th from Seattle Times. Can you contract the coronavirus from surfaces and through a ventilation system? Some surfaces are more hospitable to the virus than others, as per said in a Cleveland Clinic article. The virus typically does not like to live on surfaces that have a lot of holes or microscopic little grooves, nooks, or crannies. It likes surfaces that are very smooth like doorknobs. Oh, and money that it can live on for weeks at a time. Really? Okay, it says right here, it says a recent paper from a group of virologists and aerosol scientists found that tiny respiratory droplets floating in the air called aerosols can contain live virus. Do y'all remember when New Orleans got a live virus like in March? And I told y'all, watch, there's going to be an outbreak in Louisiana with this virus, with a live virus of the COVID. And sure enough, it happened. So this saying it doesn't live very long on things with microscopic holes or things like that. Money has little microfibers in there and stuff, but it's going to live on money for weeks at a time. I wrote. Article number 5. So will this call for the defunding of police and police offices and police districts? Is this going to be the new police robots? Are we about to be policed by robots? This is from October 11th from Interesting Engineering, from Innovation and Robotics. Rise of the Machines. One of the advanced robots may soon take over the world. Look at this right here. The Serena 4 looks like something out of an episode in Black Mirror. Researchers at the University of Tehran have made huge progress in robotics over the years, with their innovation manifesting itself in the humanoid robot called Serena. First introduced a decade ago, Serena was originally not anything too special compared to the robots that we have now. However, Serena 2 and 2015 Serena 3 demonstrated improvements in walking and great expansion in capabilities. Iranian Robotics debuted Serena 4 earlier this year, and it is impressive. Okay, it's adult-like, nimble, capable of face and object attention, speak recognition and generation. It can even walk at the speed of 0.43 miles per hour. Okay, so y'all, and y'all remember a while back I did a video that they want to give rights to robots so you cannot vandalize them or hurt them. We are definitely moving into perilous times when robots that have no ability to have human compassion want to start telling us what to do, to be policed by a robot. Is that really what y'all want? This is like a Star Trek episode. And with the ever-changing facts of it can live on surfaces, it can't, it spreads through the air, it doesn't. This is from October 8th. Rabo, we live more and more in a world in which facts no longer matter. Day by day, we live more and more in a world in which facts no longer matter. Social media, obliterate bipartisan mainstream media, a socio-economic and cultural polarization all mean we can inhabit the world of facts we find most comfortable and convenient. Indeed, as the economy becomes more Dickensian in terms of income and wealth equality, it also becomes more literal. Okay? So we know these are crazy, crazy times, and you're going to have even family members that believe a different paradigm than you do. Article number 7 is from yesterday. New York City slaps COVID rule breakers, you little bad breakers, you, with $150,000 in fines. $150,000, not a $1,000 fine, $150,000. City officials gave out 62 fines totaling $150,000 for violations in COVID-19 rules in hotspots in Brooklyn and Queens over the weekend. So we know that New York is having problems with keeping businesses there, and renters and homeowners are all leaving because of taxes on them, and plus the 1984 lockdowns coming down on them. So is this the way that New York City is going to generate funds now, by putting fines on people? What's going to happen when they run everybody off? 5 unnamed religious institutions were among those hit with fines. Is this a covert way of going after Christians? This article is from yesterday. Whistleblower: COVID-19 is unrestricted bioweapon. Li Mingyang, a Chinese virologist who worked in World Health Organization reference lab and fled her position at the University of Hong Kong, has published a second co-authored report alleging that the SARS-CoV-2, the virus which causes COVID-19, was not only created in a Wuhan lab, it's an unrestricted bioweapon which was intentionally released. Well, we did a video at the beginning that the man who wrote the bioweapon framework said that this was a bioweapon. So, I don't know. Are we at war covertly with China? I mean, we're definitely not getting the truth on everything. I wasn't going to show y'all that, but I decided to just throw this in y'all so y'all would see. Defense expert Dr. Francis Bowl, creator of the Bioweapons Act, says that the coronavirus is a biological weapon. So I'll leave y'all the link to that. Article number 9, Italy makes mask wearing compulsory outdoors as COVID cases in the first European country hit by virus climb. I saw an article today, a video of Trump outside on the balcony giving his first public speech since he'd been back from the hospital, and the reporters were going crazy because Trump was standing on the balcony by himself, high above the people that were there watching the speech, saying Trump appeared today outside on the balcony without wearing a mask. So I guess that's going to be the new normal now, is everybody's going to have to wear a mask outside. And the final article, this was pretty fascinating. This is from October 8th. Doomsday camps set to activate due to risk of election violence. As the country inches closer to the November 3rd presidential election, federal agencies, city governments, and local police forces are preparing for political and social instabilities. No matter the election outcome, concerns are mounting that mass protests, violent confrontations between extremist groups, and widespread property damage could be seen on election day and days after. If the outcome of the election is undecided, chaos could linger for weeks, if not months. The prospects of civil unrest around election day have prompted a chain of U.S. survival communities to activate, opening their doors for members to hunker down in bomb shelters with an abundance of weapons and ammo and years' worth of food. Reuters reports Fortitude Ranch, Doomsday camps in West Virginia and Colorado will open both facilities to members on election day because of the threat of the social unrest. So y'all stay prayed up. Leave me your comments below and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.